Some men don't have much money and they are not very good looking. Still, girls get attracted to them on their own. But on the other side, some men do everything. They text, they show care, they show respect. Yet the girl slowly goes away from them. Maybe you have also felt this pain. The more you care about her feelings, the colder and more distant she becomes. Seeing all this, a question comes to the mind. Is there no value of being a good person? Does attraction only work for clever or tricky men? The truth is this: women get attracted to men who see the world in a different way. Men whose mind works with a strong mindset, not only emotions. Men who understand things from a unique or opposite angle. In this video, we will talk about Machiavelli's 5 hidden psychological principles that will not make you a man who runs after girls, but a man girls themselves want to be around. There are no acting tricks or pickup lines here, only a way of thinking that will make you grounded, calm and powerful from inside. And yes, this is not for manipulating anyone. This is to make you smart and in control, so no girl can take you lightly. If you watch the video till the end with full attention, I guarantee you will not remain just another guy. You will become the kind of man women dream of. A man in whose presence they feel safe, attracted, and alive. And the best thing is, for the first time, you will feel that you don't need to beg for anyone's attention. People will fear losing you. So watch carefully, because this is not just a video. It is the beginning of waking up the stoic man inside you. So let's start. First principle: build your value, don't chase. Let her chase. In every town, every college, and every Instagram DM, the same story is happening. A boy likes a girl. He tries hard to get her. He messages all the time, and the girl starts becoming cold. It feels like with every effort you make, her interest becomes less. You may have felt this too. The more you care for her, the more she moves away. Why? Because this overgiving attitude sends a hidden message. I am alone. I am not enough. I must work hard to get your attention. This is the hidden message you give when you overgive. Now think, 2 boys like the same girl. Boy 1, he calls her 10 times a day. He sends fire emojis on her stories. He is always available. Boy 2, he stays calm, he is confident, he keeps a respectful distance, he is not cold and not desperate, he is just composed. Now tell me, which boy will the girl naturally feel curious about? The boy who is always waiting, or the boy who is busy in his own life, but when he is with her, he gives full attention? The obvious answer is the second boy. Why? Because the first boy shows that his whole world revolves around the girl. He even forgets his self-respect just to get her attention. But the second boy is not trying to impress anyone. He is simply living his own life. His time is valuable. His priorities are set. He thinks like a high-value man. Machiavelli's principle says, anything that is easy to get never feels valuable. The human mind is attracted to things that are rare and require a little effort. If your attention, time, and affection are always free, like a store open 24 hours or would come, then there is no excitement left. But when you are selective with your time and energy, your presence becomes rare. And rare things are attractive. This doesn't mean you should be rude, cold, or egoistic. It only means, whether it's a college girl in Indore or a corporate girl in Delhi, they like men who know their own value. If she takes 3 hours to reply, you don't need to reply in 3 seconds. Not to play games, but because your time is valuable too. You have fitness, career, friends, your mindset, your own life. You don't need to prove yourself. And this is what psychologically attracts girls. They think, why is this guy not like other guys? Why is he not chasing me? She starts thinking about you. She tries to understand you. And that is where attraction starts. Because when a girl tries to win you, she naturally values you more, not the situation where you run behind her for validation. This is the true magic of the Machiavellian strategy. Invite people into your world. Do not try to fit into theirs. When you treat yourself like a prize, slowly, the world also sees you as a prize. And remember, this is not a trick and not fake, hard to get. It is a mindset, a life where you are so focused, purposeful, and fulfilled that you don't have time to chase anyone. You become the stoic man whose presence alone makes women feel, this guy is different. So next time you feel like impressing someone, stop. First, build yourself so much that no one can take you lightly. Don't chase, become the one who gets chased. Second principle, always keep a little mystery. Don't tell everything. Once, Aditya from Lucknow told me, "Bro, whenever I connect with a girl, I stay honest. I tell her everything. My childhood, my relationships, my goals. But I don't know why. After some time, her interest fades." I smiled and said, "Aditya, your honesty is not wrong. Your timing is wrong. Attraction's fuel is always mystery, not clarity. When you tell a girl your whole life story in the first week, the suspense ends for her. And when the suspense ends, attraction slowly dies. The human mind is naturally curious. We get attracted to things that are not fully clear to us. The great Machiavelli said, "Never show all your intentions." When people don't know what you are thinking, you have power. Now think of two situations. Situation 1. A boy tells a girl everything in the very first meeting. His breakups, failures, insecurities, dreams, everything. Situation 2. Another boy shares only a few things. He tells one interesting fact about himself, like, "I am learning guitar on weekends," or "I once traveled alone in Himachal." Then he asks the girl questions. He shows interest in her stories. He does not reveal everything about himself. Which boy seems more interesting? Obviously the second boy, because attraction has the joy of discovery. If you tell everything on day 1, then there is no excitement left for the second meeting. The girl's mind gets filled with certainty instead of curiosity, and certainty kills excitement in the beginning. This does not mean you should lie or become cold. It simply means reveal your depth, slowly, like a layered novel that opens chapter by chapter. For example, if a girl asks, "Why did you break up with your ex?" you can say, "Sometimes two people become very different from each other." Then giving space is the best thing. This answer is honest, but it doesn't tell everything. She will wonder, different how? And that curiosity is what you want. When you reveal things slowly, the girl keeps thinking, what else is inside him? Why does he think this way? What does he do on weekends? Her mind stays busy trying to understand you. And this is the strongest psychological hook. Marcus Aurelius said, "The less you speak, the more people want to listen to you." Mystery is not only in words, it is also in your behavior and your digital presence. Today, everyone posts everything on Instagram: what they ate, where they went, what they thought. But a stoic man stays selectively silent. Imagine if you only post sometimes, maybe a quiet picture, reading a book, or watching a sunset alone at a beach. The girl will think, why is he so calm? Why isn't he meeting anyone? What is he doing that he doesn't show everything? This creates silent attraction. She waits for your next move with curiosity. Your unpredictability, calmness, and emotional control signal that you are not desperate. You are emotionally secure. You do not need anyone's validation. And trust me, this is extremely attractive. So what should you do? Don't open yourself like a full book on day 1. Be like a novel that reveals a new chapter, slowly. Keep your digital life controlled. Avoid oversharing. Sometimes disappear quietly. But when you show up, show depth. Don't reveal everything. Reveal just enough to keep curiosity alive. When you do this, the girl starts investing energy in understanding you. And where there is investment, there is real attachment. So next time a girl connects with you, don't give her everything immediately. Let her experience you layer by layer. She will value you more when you don't give yourself completely at once. Create mystery, but respectfully. Because what is easy to get is easy to lose. What reveals slowly stays in the heart. This is the true art of a stoic man. Sending many messages or then saying sorry again and again for hours. That one moment of emotional weakness destroyed everything. Machiavelli said, "A wise man does at once what a foolish man does finally." Meaning, a wise man controls his emotions at the moment when others are making mistakes. Emotional control is not show-off, It is the foundation of true masculinity. This is the quality women find attractive, not only in the beginning, but even in long relationships. Now let's understand it more deeply. Imagine a boy from Lucknow named Arav. He is dating a girl seriously for the first time. In the beginning, everything was good. Then one day, the girl changed the plan without telling him. Arav became restless. He sent many messages on WhatsApp. "Why did you do this? I didn't expect this from you. You could have at least told me." After that, the girl replied less and less. Her attraction didn't fade. Her respect broke. Now look at another example. Vikram from Delhi. Same situation. The girl suddenly cancelled the plan. Vikram sent only one message. "It's okay. Take care." Then he got busy with his own life, outing with friends, his gym routine, and the book he wanted to read. Now look at the difference. One boy showed his restlessness. The other made himself and the girl feel safe with his calmness. Emotional strength does not mean you stop caring. It means you want her, but you don't need her. You like her company, but you don't break without her validation. This difference is small, but in women's psychology, it creates a big impact. Many times women test your emotional depth. Sometimes by replying late, sometimes by teasing, sometimes by changing their schedule. This is not a game, it is a psychological check. Is this man grounded? Can he control himself? Or will he fall apart from a small thing? A stoic man does not fail this test. He laughs at the teasing. He replies playfully. He never gets angry at a cancelled plan. He simply says with dignity, "No problem. Let's plan another time." Real-life tip. Next time you feel anxious, jealous, angry, or restless, do one thing. Sit quietly for 10 seconds. Take a deep breath. Put your phone down. Understand the emotion first. Then respond. Don't react. When you repeat this practice, you become a new person in your own eyes, a man who controls himself, not the situation. And this self-command makes you unshakable in a woman's eyes too. Stoicism teaches you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. This control creates a magnetic masculinity that not only builds attraction but also respect and admiration. Remember, you want her company, but you are not incomplete without her. She can be a priority, but don't abandon yourself. Your calmness is your power. When you don't let others decide your reactions, you stand out from the crowd. You don't look like an emotional roller coaster. You look like a silent storm, deep, stable, and exceptional. And this type of masculinity is what women admire the most. Fourth principle, know your boundaries. Expect respect. Akash lives in Andheri, Mumbai. He is a software engineer. From outside, everything looks perfect. A good job, a sweet girlfriend, a polite nature. But his friends noticed one thing. He changes himself too much in front of his girlfriend. He cancelled his dream trip because she got upset. He came home tired from office, but if she said, "Let's meet," he changed all his plans. Slowly, his girlfriend stopped respecting him. Why? Because Akash never created boundaries for himself. And this is not only Akash's story. In every city, there is a man who believes that being too nice and too adjustable will help him win a girl. He puts his self-respect on the side. But this is the biggest mistake. Machiavelli said, "A king who cannot earn respect will lose his kingdom." In dating, your kingdom is your attraction. And if you don't protect your self-worth, you slowly lose that attraction. Many men think that if they agree to everything a woman says, she will like them more. But the truth is, every time you say yes to her blindly, you are saying no to yourself. She cancels plans again and again, you still wait. She flirts with other guys on purpose, you just smile and act cool. She makes fun of you in the name of a joke, and you pretend it's okay. But what is happening in her mind? This man doesn't respect himself, so why should I respect him? And when a woman loses respect, her attraction also slowly dies. quietly, without saying anything, and it doesn't come back. Now imagine a different kind of man. He is calm, polite, but strong. If something bothers him, he doesn't stay silent. He speaks clearly and confidently without anger. If his girlfriend keeps making jokes that cross the line, he says, "That joke is going beyond respect." If she cancels plans again and again, he says, "I don't live my life by someone else's mood swings." And that's where real attraction begins. Why? Because he shows that his time, his feelings, and his dignity are precious. Women first get surprised by such a man, then attracted, and then they respect him. Setting boundaries does not mean being rude or controlling. It means you decide what is acceptable and what is not. And the most important part, when you set a boundary, you actually follow it. If you say, "If you keep coming late, I won't plan next time," but then you still plan again, you lose your words. A man who doesn't stand by his words slowly becomes a doormat, someone anyone can step on. From childhood, we are taught, to get love, you must bend. But the truth is the opposite. If you don't stand for yourself, no one stands with you. Women often test men's boundaries without realizing it. They check. Will he change himself for my every mood? Or can he stand for his time and his decisions? If you become a slave to her behavior, she thinks, "I don't need to take him seriously." But if you calmly say, "This is not okay for me," her view of you changes instantly. You cannot win someone if you lose yourself. When a man leaves his goals, his friends, his time, only to keep a girl happy, he loses himself. At first, she may like your availability, but later, when your world starts revolving only around her, she feels something important is missing, because a man who cannot lead himself cannot lead her either. So the question is not how good are you, the question is, can you stand for yourself? Can you say, "I want you, but if having you means losing myself, then no." That no is your biggest strength. That no makes you different. That no shows you will not take any relationship at the cost of your soul. This self-respect, these boundaries, this quiet strength, this is the true identity of a stoic man. Fifth principle, stay independent. Be the master of your life. In a mountain village, an old man named Devprasad always told his grandson, Arjun, "Son, if you don't plow your own field, the world will plow you with its own tools." This is 100% true for men today. If you are not the king of your life, someone else will take control and push you out of your own kingdom. Today, many men fall in love and slowly forget their dreams, goals, and identity. They check her good morning text before getting out of bed. They skip the gym because she wants to meet. They postpone business meetings because she is not in the mood. It may sound romantic, but inside he is losing his independence. Women don't say it in words, but they feel it. And one day she says, "You have changed." But what actually changed? You lost your sovereignty, your self-rule. You are no longer the king of your path. You became a follower of her path. And that is where attraction breaks. Machiavelli said, "A king first rules himself. Only then people trust him." A sovereign man stays firm on his mission. He doesn't reject people, but he knows the value of his yes. If he has gym at 6 a.m., he goes, no matter how sweet the late-night conversation was. If he has business work at 9 a.m., he does it on time. He is not unavailable, he is disciplined. And this discipline makes him masculine, like a pillar that doesn't bend. Important point, this doesn't mean you cannot love someone, or that you become cold. The truth is, only a man who is full in his own life can give the most love. Bring her into your world, but don't leave your world to enter hers. If your own world disappears, what will attract her to you? Example, Rajat from Delhi was building a photography business. His girlfriend Sakshi often said, "Spend the whole day with me. Forget work today." At first, Rajat agreed, But then his business started falling. His focus broke, so he calmly said, "I want you, but I also want my world. I will not choose one and lose the other. If you want to walk with me, come to my path. I cannot lose myself in yours." Sakshi got upset. But weeks later, she said, "That no was your biggest yes. That's when I saw you are not part of the crowd, you are a direction." This is the identity of a sovereign man. He loves without losing himself. And remember, women are attracted to your independence, but they move away from your self-loss. If you lose yourself just to get her, you will lose her too.